I'm Richard Morecroft, and welcome to Letters and Numbers, the show that is both fresh and exciting and comfortable and sure, a bit like racing stripes on your old slippers. And here to keep things real, but always thrilling, Lily Serna.
Hey, Richard.
And David Astle.
Hey, Richard. Thank you.
And two people settling in to play the game tonight. Our contestants, first up, our carryover champion, taxi driver and teacher, Matthew Thomas. Welcome back, Matthew.
Hello, Richard.
Now, not only do you have those teaching and driving skills, but you're not bad when it comes to the cooking as well.
Yes, Richard, I grew up in New Zealand, so occasionally I do a hungy at the local primary school.
Now, a hungy, that is a very special kind of cooking. What is it?
Yeah, I cook the food in the ground using hot rocks, and there's a big fire that happens with it, but it doesn't last too long. I usually like to do it in winter so I don't get any trouble with the fire brigade.
Ah, that's very wise, but I'm sure delicious at the end of it.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Matthew.
Thank you.
And tonight's challenger is IT manager Steve Malcolm. Hello, Steve.
Hey, Richard.
Now, you've done a bit of travelling in Africa in the not-too-distant past, but with a particular organisation.
Yeah, I ended up in Zimbabwe working for an organisation called Outward Bound. And Outward Bound is a concept whereby we use outdoor activities like abseiling, rock climbing, raft building, to try and teach people life skills like teamwork and independence, that sort of thing.
Well, that sounds great, but you got up to some other activities, maybe not quite so conventional with the ostriches?
Yes. One of the things I did do was ride an ostrich in South Africa. And it's probably a bit like sitting on a big crazy chicken.
It's probably a lot like sitting on a big crazy chicken, I suspect.
Yes, it was.
None of that tonight. Welcome.
Good to hear.
Please make both of them welcome, our contestants, Matthew Thomas and Steve Malcolm. The challenge gets underway with our first letters. 30 seconds is all that our contestants have to make the longest word they possibly can from the selected letters. And Matthew, select please.
Lily, I'd like a vowel, please.
Thanks, Matthew. E.
Another vowel.
I.
A consonant.
R.
Another consonant.
T.
Another consonant.
C.
Another consonant.
Another R.
Another consonant.
S.
And a vowel.
A.
And I might finish with a consonant.
And lastly, L.
Thank you, Lily. First 30 seconds. Well, Matthew, first letters for the night. Did you like them?
I'll try a 7, Richard.
What about you, Steve?
I've got a 6.
A 6. Let's begin there.
Tylers.
Could you spell it for us?
T-I-L-E-R-S.
Thank you. Matthew?
I'll go for craters.
No worries.
No worries at all. Good 7. And with Steve's words, trailers, I put an R-A inside that to create trailers for 8.
Nicely done, David. But good start for Matthew. 7 points. Next letters and your first choice, Steve.
Could I have a consonant, please?
Sure. Let's start with N.
And a vowel?
E.
And a consonant?
C.
And a vowel?
O.
And a consonant?
M.
And a vowel?
A.
And a consonant?
G.
And a vowel?
U.
And a consonant, please.
And last letter, S.
Here's our clock. How'd you go with your first selected letters, Steve?
I'm going to go for a 6.
Sounds good. Matthew?
I think I'll go for a 6-2.
Let's start there, please.
Manges.
Could you spell that for us?
Manges.
And yours, Steve?
I have the same word.
Same word?
Yes.
Manges. Okay, if you could just verify there. Different types of skin condition, David?
Well, I just hope that ostrich didn't have mange, Richard. Otherwise, you'd be worse than saddle sore. Let's have a look. And mange is here. Various skin conditions. Manges, therefore, is pluralisable. Well done. Good 6s. Now, one thing I love about travelling, Richard, I was in Hanoi last year, and I saw these stocks that the prisoners were locked into, and they were called kangs, C-A-N-G-U-E, which is essentially just like, the sort of old stocks of medieval England. And kangs is listed here with an S for 7.
Nicely done, David. 6 each, Matthew and Steve. Well, it takes 1 to know, but 2 to tango in our first numbers game. And Matthew, choose away, please.
Thanks, Lily. I'll try the regiment mix again. 1 large and 5 small.
Thanks, Matthew. 1 large and 5 small. And starting with the smalls, 4, 6, 9, 8, 4, and the large is 75. The target to reach is 385.
Let's chase it. Well, did you get those numbers out onto the parade ground, Matthew?
378, Richard.
So you are in the scoring zone, but 7 away. What about you, Steve?
385.
That is the number we want to hear, so take us to that target, please.
9 minus 4 is 5.
9 minus 4 is 5.
Times the 75 is 375.
By the 75 is 375.
Plus 8 is 383.
Plus 8 is 383.
Then the 6 minus the 4 is 2.
6 minus 4 is 2.
And add that on to get 385.
385. Well done.
What a nice piece of work. Great stuff, Steve. You would have been pleased with that, Lily.
Yeah, it was very nice. I practically had the same, except I added the 6 and the 4 at the end. So
Very nice indeed. Great result and 10 big points for Steve. So Matthew, 13. Steve, only 3 ahead on 16 as we head for our first break. Your first word mix is Big Haven. The clue this time, honey-making insect that's doing what it's told. See you soon.